It was just recent.
Let's see. Trench coat and sunglasses at night. Something tells me he's mid-range. Probably can scratch a band-aid off the description of this place.
I always considered fastness a bit of a crackpot, but its fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Watch close. These fanatics are always the same. Target's moving.
I'm on it.
Time to bleed.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. I feel stronger already.
We will never forsake her. How many times are you gonna try that?
I've never been one to buy into science and magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking. Aliens, hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right? About time.
Leave some for the rest of us.
That's a neat trick.
This is a serious predicament for you.
somehow stabilize the rate of decay within the particles themselves. How else could it be achieved at such a high
I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys. The desertion rate is with Hydra lackeys.
Perhaps Faustus' device is worth further study. If you wouldn't mind, Carol, I'd prefer it if you and your supernatural associates not...
Smash it?
Yes.
Should get the blood pumping.
Next time I won't go easy.
Now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device. Get her!
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Let's get this started.
Walk in the light. The advantage is mine.
Maybe you can teach me that one. You're done here.
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
అచ్చిగా స్ట్రీమింగ్ చేస్తా ఉన్నా మిడ్ నైట్ సన్
You had your chances.
నార్మల్ రోయ్ అది పిక్చర్ ఫైట్ కాకుండా పోకిమాన్ ఆడతాను చూడు
As long as I get to hit you back.
అట్లా ఉంటది అనమాట అది పట్టుకోవడం కాదు చంపాలంతే పవర్ఫుల్ వెలింగ్ ఇచ్చాడంతే
Blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown.
ఎంత కావాలో చెప్పు
Unknown to you, there's dark magic.
ఓకే
Weak, even for Hydra.
ఓకేడా బాయ్ పంపిస్తున్నట్టుగా
Who's next? Even the best can get better.
ఓకే ఓకే నేను చాలా కలిపి
You are lucky to still be with
ఏమను ఓహో
Keep trying. Maybe you get lucky.
Don't worry, I can take it.
This is gonna get messy.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a baseline resonance sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the train.
ఫస్ట్ వాడు ఒక మధ్య తెచ్చి ఆ అబ్బాయిని తీసుకోపోవాలని ఆలోచించాడు కానీ ఆ అబ్బాయిని ఇబ్బంది పెట్టాలని కాదు ఈ అబ్బాయి పెట్టుకొని అబ్బాయి అబ్బాయి చెప్తే వాడు ఇంట్లో వస్తాడు అని నేను అని వాడు అంటున్నాడట
Time's up on these jumps.
చాలా ఇబ్బంది అయిపోతుంది వానికి వచ్చేసింది
how invigorating.
Let's do it.
ఎవరా
Play time's up.
ఓకే
You kissed the
ఇంకేం
mother.
చెప్పమంటా చెప్ప రసం చేసుకుంటున్నా
That's still not gonna be enough.
They are hoping to wear
ఉప్పు
me
తినమంటున్నావా ఆ రోజు ఫుడ్ అయితే లేదు పాపా.
Quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse with a beauty truck of the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
నారాయణ
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining iron forces in your vicinity.
Want to make things interesting.
తెలీదే. ఒప్పోలో ఎవడా? ఆహా తెలీదు.
How many times is that?
చనిపోయిందా? భయంకరం.
Many before you have tried and failed.
నేను ఎవరికి
You make that look almost too
ఎవరు వస్తే సరే చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు కదా అంతే కదా. రే కేజీ బంగారం అంటారా? కేజీ బంగారం అంట.
I am impressed. The light is getting dim.
Which arm are you guys again? RD, G team, third string?
You are a force to be reckoned with.
We've done it.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
చేస్తా. చెయ్యి.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Not required, right?
Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night. It is always movie night. Exactly.
Out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play. Is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time.
ఎవరమ్మ ఆమె?
How did this work again? Intriguing.
Good. You answered. Getting hard
Ain't
to
feeling that.
find
I can
ways to
do that.
say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of blood magic stuff. Cool room.
ఎక్కువ.
Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
ఏందది?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask Booger Magic. From what I just saw out there,
మరైతే ఇప్పుడు ఉచ్చా చాప తింటాడు ఇడా మరైతే.
stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you.
నువ్వు మరి ఆ పిల్ల ఉప్పు చాప తిట్టాడు, ఉచ్చా చాప తింటాడు.
Talking to people, making friends.
నువ్వు రా పరికి వాళ్ళోడా.
Or quasi-human. You're a midnight sun now. One of us.
మరి అయిపోయిలా ఆడ.
Nico, I was just
ఎక్కడ?
hydrated. I could use some rest.
ఆడ బాగానే ఉంటుందిలే.
Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I keep seeing Wanda. Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
ఈ పిల్ల వాళ్ళు చెప్పింది అది. ఇంకా ఇంకా
So, Doc, something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can see.
చేతుకు నువ్వు అన్నింటూ ఉంటావు కదా. నీకు ఈ పిల్ల ఛాలెంజ్
I
అంటాయి.
know this entire
ఎవరు ఎక్కువ తగ్గుతారు?
suck for you.
ఎవరు ఎక్కువ తగ్గుతారా?
Whole resurrected, chosen one. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was
తగ్గుతాం
తగ్గుతాం. పంది కుక్కలా ఉన్న పంది నా బట్ట ఏందా?
Sorry to hear you went through that.
I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Glad my mother is gone, but
అక్షయ్ సినిమాకి వెళ్ళవా నువ్వా
want to hear her voice again.
ఓం భీమ్ బుష్కి వెళ్ళవా
Nowadays, I'd give anything. to
ఎలా
meet her.
అడిగే చేయించున్నారు అందులో
Makes me hate her even more.
ఆహా
ఎంత 177
రే నాకేంద్ర తక్కువ వచ్చేసిందా టికెటా నాకు టికెట్ బిల్ తక్కువ కదరా 150 రూపాయలు
I did not realize your
ఢిల్లీలో రాష్ట్రానికి బల ముండకో
I just learned to bury it. Do you think I can afford a therapist on a superhero
నేను
salary?
గాజిలా మూవీ టికెట్ బుక్ చేసుకున్నాను రే
We don't get paid for this.
800 పడింది
Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out.
నాది 4D లేరా
Movies. It's my solemn duty.
4D plus 3D.
Gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the
ఎందుకు అక్షయ్ నా చేతిలో అనవసరంగా తిప్పించుకుంటా వచ్చిగా
metaphor.
ఆ
Can we do it again?
రే ఎన్ని గంటలకు షోనా టికెట్ బుక్ చేసుకున్నావా ఆ పిల్లని కూడా తీసుకున్నాను రే ఒంటరిగా వెళ్ళకు ఆ పిల్లని తీసుకుని వెళ్ళు ఒరే కొద్దిగా నా కొరక రే కొద్దిగా పెద్ద పీటి కొద్దావి ఆ పిల్లని ఒంటరిగా ఎందుకు ఉంచడము అందుకని తీసుకువెళ్ళమంటున్నారు మన కాలకే కుక్క కామెడీరా అరే స్కూల్కి వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు కదరా కుత్తా మూసుకొని ఇగో చెప్పేది నువ్వు అతిగా లే మీతో టికెట్ బుక్ చేస్తాను నేను చేశాను రే కొన్ని చేశాను రా బాబు అరే క్రియేట్ సీట్స్ వచ్చి అవి చేసినారా రిక్లైనర్ సీట్స్ రే ఎక్కడి నుంచి మాకు ఆ పిల్లని ఆ పనికి మాట్లాడా ఏం పర్వాలా తెలియకపోతే నేర్పిస్తే అయిపోదా మొక్క మీద కొట్టాలనిపిస్తుంది
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything.
Much
of this world.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, I think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing.
Rakshay, Om Bim Bushu, 10 ki screen 1. Okay, A9 A10.
Always free to ask. Like, what's the stack of 1 or
photo better.
runaways?
ఒరే కుత్త పుకుల మడ్డ ఆల్రెడీ చూసినావు కదరా పూకుమండ ఎప్పుడో చూసినావు కదరా పూకుమండ ఒక పుత్తి పుకుల నా మడ్డ నా దగ్గర దగ్గరకు
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The staff of one interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Can you tell me how the staff of one functions?
It's blood magic. So
నేను
my
తీసుకుంటా
own blood is required.
నువ్వు తీసుకో రచ్చిగా
You wouldn't believe how many adhesives.
అరే ఎవరు తీసుకుంటే చెప్పా
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
నేను రేపు వెళ్తా మూవీకి ఓం భీమ్ పుష్కి
I had some questions about your staff.
Go for it.
స్టార్టింగ్ లోనే నా S2 అని అంటే అవును అన్నావు నువ్వే అరే అది రిక్లైనర్ సీట్స్ కదరా అందుకని చేసినా నేను
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff.
కామెడీ బాగుంది రే
The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
నేనా ఆలోచించుకొని వస్తాను అరే నేను ఉన్నట్టుండి రాలేనా
Good timing. Looks like caretaker wants to speak.
ప్రస్తుతానికి ఆ పిల్ల లేదు
Wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when
సుష్మా
you're hanging out.
కోల్కతాలో వెళ్ళి ఉంది కూర్చొని ఉంది ఓకే సో వర్క్ నేను ఇప్పుడు చేసుకోవాలి ఈ టైంలో ఒకవేళ వెళ్ళానే అనుకో దారుణం అయిపోద్ది అక్కడనే వర్క్ కూడా చేయబుద్ధి కాదు ఎక్కువ ఖర్చు కూడా అవుతుంది నేను పెడతాను రా
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
DJ టిల్లు పోద్రే
సెక్షన్ బాగులే తెలుసు మొత్తం చిలిస్తే జీజీ తిల్లు లానే ఉంటది
29
nights and blood-soaked days.
I'll give you that. But there were times back then I wouldn't trade for anything.
దానికి చేస్తా నీకు
Where is
ఒరే 9.3 రేటింగ్ ఉంది కదరా ఓం భీమ్ బుష్ కా
She's no longer with us.
What?
యావరేజ్ అని కాదు నేనేంది కూడా
She was so
Indomitable.
నేను వెళ్తా ఓం భీమ్ బుష్ కి రేపు
150 రూపాయలే కదా మామూలు వేసేసిన 1500 1100 ఇచ్చే ఒకటి
యాడా
ఢిల్లీ కదా మెట్రో అట్లానే ఉంటుంది
You do not have to do this.
But I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. More so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Maximoff, which the Midnight Sun's latest agent, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful candidate I had ever seen.
చేస్తానే ఉన్నా
For my liking, Agatha was determined to help her. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
ఆ పిల్ల ఏడొస్తుంది, నువ్వు ఏడొస్తావు. అది సరిపోయా.
Was Wanda so different from me? Was it that easy to see her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no power to help her. As I had with
Caretaker.
she would be safe with Strange.
Wanda's powers are
I
beyond.
was clearly mistaken.
Okay.
You should pay your respects.
Look at the answer.
సరేరా, బాయ్ రా.
Good night, Hunter.
Agatha?
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me.
పైన
By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with
డాడీకి రానా?
my body. I actually find
డాడీ చెప్పు, స్ట్రీమింగ్ అర్ధగంట నుంచి చేస్తున్నాడని చెప్పు.
always straight to the heart of things.
స్ట్రీమింగ్ చేస్తున్నానని చెప్పా.
Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living,
నువ్వు తిన్నావా
you
అన్నం?
need to take things in stride. Even death.
ఏం తిన్నావా?
And what have you been doing all this?
బాగుందా?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The blood.
అమ్మ ఏం తినిందా?
Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I
ఒక్క
think we
నిమిషం ఆగు.
can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
అదిగో అచ్చి బాబాయ్, అదిగో బావ కాదు, రితిక.
Ominous looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
ఇది కొత్త గేమ్ అన్నా,
Caretaker's handiwork?
ఇది కొత్త గేమ్ అన్నా. ఇది ఎవరు స్ట్రీమింగ్ చేయాలి, మనమే ఫస్ట్ చేయడం అంటే.
After the accident with Wanda.
అమెరికాలో చేస్తున్నారు దీని అయితే ప్రస్తుతానికి స్ట్రీమింగ్. ఇండియాలో మనమే.
I have noticed that.
What lies
అయితా ఉంది అదే.
meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up.
నా మాటలు ఏమైనా వస్తున్నాయా అన్న స్ట్రీమింగ్ లో?
You know I am.
నా మాటలు ఏమైనా వస్తున్నాయా?
But it's always polite to ask.
ఓకే
That is something.
ఓకే. వాళ్ళకి ఎప్పుడు వస్తావన్నా? ఓకే.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood
ఆ పిల్ల మాట్లాడేది ఏమి వినిపించట్లేదు అయినప్పుడు కూడా.
This particular ornament belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah? Caretakers?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The elder gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge?
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try
మళ్ళా విను ఒకసారి రాలేదు.
Charlie?
ఒత్తిడి మార్చుకోండి. ఓ
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea.
Now that was something. You were too weak for this fight.
అచ్చిగా నేను మాట్లాడేదా? నేను సాయిన నేను తిట్టాను రా. లేదే నేను అన్నం ఎందుకు తిడతాను రా?
I am impressed.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike.
They cannot possibly match your strength. Leave some for the rest of us. My call.
You can imagine why Sarah was so fond of Ashtur. If I didn't know better, I would say she modeled her role as the goddess herself.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Return to your mother. saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Other gods are waiting. Other gods are waiting. Waiting. Huh? పబ్జి ఆడేటప్పుడు చెప్పొచ్చులే. నువ్వు గెలికే నన్ను నువ్వు ఒకటి సాలరా నా మొట్టలేదు నాక. అయినా కూడా కొత్త పగలం కలరు ఒక రోజు. నీ అబ్బా నిన్నరా కొడక.
But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it. As well as your mother, the last of your kind, the blood.
ఇది మాత్రం వెళ్ళిందిలే. అయినా విన్నావన్నా ఈ ముండా కోరేమంటున్నాడు. అన్నా చూడను.
Blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why not ask the goddess Ashtor for her aid in dealing with that barrier?
ఇది మళ్ళా రికార్డ్ అవుతుంది నీ ఇష్టం. Agatha Shrine. Okay, ra. Bye bye.
Ashtor smiles upon me.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Monica brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence.
In fact, that they kill us.
Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And what?
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. This...
Whatever, if Hydra isn't...
I would be highly
Right now, with the Sanctum.
Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare.
Found another artifact, Hunter?
By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. Fascinating. This artifact is mundane.
All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky. Hey, Hunter. No peeking now. What do you think? Tony is working.
Hey, Hunter, got a sec to spare?
Damn! Oh, man. So, that's what I call my spirit of vengeance.
It would be my honor.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on?
Like playing with fire, huh?
Let's do this.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
See you around.
Hey, you.
You called for...
Now...
Do not worry, Captain.
Not much more I can tell you.
Careful now.
This room belonged to the... That is... No.
Your heart... I can...
We would...
I take it you found our... I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner.
Marvel was right on the... Fumes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Didn't think I could get any stronger.
Accept your fate.
Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
Looks like they want to try a few more.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Just for you!
her command. As ordered.
All right, you're starting to piss me off.
They haven't had enough yet.
Hydra inbred.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that, Chopper, please.
With pleasure.
You've had this coming.
The strength from beyond this world.
Let's do it. Think I can punch through a moon now?
Hi, everyone.
Dare to stand against ye, fearless of God.
Hello.
All is possible with Mother.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Hi, guys. Hello.
You found that helicopter. Excellent. Now you'll need to clean up the rest of Hydra's forces.
You've got me fucked up, can't make my mind up. I can put it down and move on with my life. How you in the night? Let me find my business. On my way, cause it got me fucked up. Can't make my mind up. I can't be back all on my own. I've been so over, so sure. These times they won't leave me alone. And now it's 6:45 and you're stuck on my mind. Got you in my phone.
I'm weak. Only the innocent are
I saw a movie like that once, centuries ago. Hell. It's nice not being on the receiving end of your wrath.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last? There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory. Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it.
Well,
Feeling... You...
Hunter.
Yo, I'm just glad we didn't get pulled over. What's the craziest thing you ever seen?
You're could...
Yeah, I had a decent time.
Hey, Charlie Warley, puppy face.
Why, hello, Hunter. I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound.
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
I'm sure it's still...
The gods are fickle. The goddess disagrees. The grave of Jeremiah Cain, another host of the spirit of vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider. The goddess must be busy. Must not be her purview. The goddess of order approves.
Like most things. You haven't lost your touch, dear. The word.
She does not see it happening. Oster smiles upon me. Fascinating. That is something. Curious. This is a little...
Hunter, hello. It's always good to see you.
You said something early.
Until we speak again. Something on your mind?
After our last...
You... No. I don't...
What do you know? Wait.
Goodbye. For now.
What would want...
What's the word?